Okay guys, as we're here at Moto247 back again, had issues the first time getting this broadcast going. So try number 2 here for heat number 1. This will be the full broadcast if we do not have issues, which hopefully we don't here, obviously. Let me make sure I have the right link here. Okay, that's the right one. Get this into our Discord and get going here. Okay, getting this going. Like I said, we had issues with this game here, getting the lobby started and here with the broadcast, so it's been a big pain in the ass. So trying to get that sorted out, plus hopefully we're all good between all you guys playing on here too. So I think everyone's ready. Gonna get this going for heat number 1 here. This will be heat 1, and our fastest qualifier in this heat will be Tyler BMX 12, our points leader. He's a 1-point gap over Talon. He's in here. Talon is in heat 2, so both in different heats here tonight. I'm bored here with Tyler. Just got that red plate back from Talon, so those guys are still really close here with a few rounds remaining. J-Balls, I believe this is his first race here, getting a good start. Man, I feel like this broadcast isn't gonna work here. It's really pissed me off. Last couple weeks, I don't think I've had too many issues with this thing. Anyways, kind of a different layout here for tonight, and these guys are hauling. I thought I was going pretty good, not amazing, but a good pace with a 107. These guys are laying down 103s, 104s, axis with a 102, so ridiculous pace here tonight. Really curious to see what rhythms are doing. I didn't pay too much attention in qualifying since I was trying to rush my dinner down before I could calculate all the qualifying results here. So like every other round and like most other leagues, we're doing top 5 here, going through their A main, and 6th through 11th will be going directly to the LCQ. 12th will be directly to the B main. The big battle up here, and someone going down. Is that Tyler going down? Where is he at now? That puts Tyler back to 7th outside that transfer spot there. And 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a 6-way battle here for 2nd. And this Hockey Drew up there. He just got past one. No. Okay, so yeah, he's not too far ahead. Someone shut up the inside of a Skirty getting back. That's like Corey trying to rail the corner, getting alongside him. See their quad and tripling in, just like I thought they would be doing there. Not too hard to get going on that. Tyler going up the inside and getting the pass. It seems like whenever I go to flip to another rider, they're all passing each other, so it's going down on the list to a rider I don't want to, I don't mean to flip to here. Iowa Hawkeyes definitely has a lot of speed. He's here on the Suzuki. Jonah Daddy said if anyone wins on the RM there, I'll give them $10. Iowa trying to do that, I guess. Got our defending champion, CS Harrell, looking for his first win of the season and looking to gain some points back here. He's back in 8th right now, along with his teammate Chandler Harrell. Wait, did I say CS Harrell the first time? Chandler Harrell. Let It Rain, first Moto247 race back in 10th, Mac Attack. So these guys, even not what they want to be, back outside the transfer spot, but definitely do not want to be in this 12th spot. So Lucid, he has a lot of speed. Raced with him in POI, the amateur series. He rode real good, so hopefully he can get up there and at least get to a spot where he can go to the LCQ and possibly get into the A main from there. Nothing worse than that feeling at 12th. At least you're kind of still alive. You're up there. So here's Iowa, just one spot out of that transfer position here tonight. Tyler has that last spot, but he's passing Skirty there. Big battle here. These guys doing the on-off, not deciding to jump over it. When I was doing it, they're pretty quick, or pretty close, on-off or jumping all the way over the table, tripling that. Like I said, I barely made it to like my house on time, so my phone's on the charger. I'm like flipping through, trying to gonna get to that and get back to the TV here. Running laps here. Hockey Drew. Pretty sure he's on that Press X Husqvarna. I'm not 100% on that though. But definitely, he has the speed. Been seeing him killing it in other leagues. Coming here tonight. I think his second race of the season in the Moto247 Championship and first right now. There's a pretty good gap over our points leader. Tyler caught up there. He was in 5th a second ago. Up to 2nd now with a clear track in front of him. SX Corey's there in the points. A little bit behind Tyler in the points, but let's get that sucker up here. Where is points at here? Yeah, so he is... No, that's not the updated points. Where's the updated points? Here's the battle when I look for the points for 4th. And I'm going to put on Iowa here. Trying to get in, taking advantage of these guys battling here. They're slowing each other up. He's catching up to them, trying to make a pass here. Possibly get a 2-fer here. As Ricky Carmichael would say, we're a 2-fer. Okay, so, like I said, Iowa going down. Tyler's 1 point lead over Talon, and only in the Ocho's in 3rd with 158, so he's 20 something points down. SX Corey's right behind him with 155, and Axis rounds out the top 5 with 153, and it drops all the way down to CS Harold 118, and it drops all the way down again to Harold's teammate Bryce Norman at 94. So it kind of spread out then. Outside the top 5 there. But as I was reading that, Luke Sparks goes down there on the last lap here. Gives up that transfer spot. He's all over the back of Iowa here, trying to get that spot back. They're all spread out here. J-Balls isn't too far back, so if these guys slow each other up, I don't think they're going to slow up that much though. You know, allow J-Balls in there. There's Chandler here also looking like a B main for him right now. Iowa gapping. Luke Sparks right there. CS here up to 7th, but right as I say, there goes on the 8th. Hockey Drew getting that W there. Luke Sparks almost hitting his head on the over-under. The AI jumping the finish line. Is it the A? Yeah, that was AI right going down. Iowa getting that 5th and final spot here to our A main from heat number 1. And guys, if you're racing this championship, don't leave right away. If I'm like on the screen forever, obviously you can go then. But right away, I try to get pictures of it, so I just speeds up the process. So I'm not trying to dig through and see who you are there. So Tyler BMX 12 clocking in the fastest time at a 103.5, half second faster than anyone else, I think. Yeah. So there we go. Yeah, it's Hockey Drew, Tyler BMX 12, SX Corey, Skirty, and Iowa going directly to the A main 6 through 12th or 6 through 11th. My bad. Will be going to the LCQ, and Chandler Harrow will be going to the B main unless someone leaves tonight. He'll be bumped up there to the LCQ. Make sure I got a picture of that. Okay, we're good here. Get going here for heat number 2, round 11 here at Philadelphia SX. You have to look at the lit kit thing. Try to get the heat up ASAP here, just getting Discord kind of updated as well. I'm on it, all throughout the race night, but I can't read too much of stuff going on, just kind of put everything in there. Got a bunch of entries for the lit kit. I'll pick that sometime here tonight before the main event. They all look pretty good, so honestly I have no idea who to pick because like I said, they're all good. Liking them all. don't know exactly what I was running here. I know I was running 107s for a while, but I don't know if I did any better than that. I didn't get too many laps on this track after I built it, but still, I don't think I would have made it in if I tried racing tonight. Ooh, I would have been right around like that 24 spot, just like I was in PY. That would have been a close one here tonight. Okay, so we got Axis, our fastest qualifier, will be in here in heat number 2. He also leads the championship and wins here. I have a spreadsheet of that somewhere. I'll look up when I get a second here. You got Kyle underscore 729. Our Dizzle. Bunch of fast guys up here in heat number 2. It's stacked. Just those 3 names. We got Talon, another really fast rider here. We got Bull DGN. Yeah, this is a really stacked heat, damn. We got Rick Rock 90. So this will be our 4th season of doing this in between Supercross 2 and Supercross 3. And looking like, unless something like really crazy happens, it looks like we're going to get 4 different champions. It's been a wild one for sure. Mr. Gates winning the first one. He did pretty good, obviously, but it was a pretty close one too, I think. Then I won the second one, and CS Hero, and now it's the fight between Talon and Tyler BMX. But there's some guys there in the top 5 that aren't too far out too. Yeah, 7 of these guys invited. Where am I at now? So we got Rick Rock, Dylan the Ocho, John, Giordano, come on, PlayStation, I want to pop up. Obviously I want to hurry up because I want to get everything updated with Sundays before. With my schedule, I could like stay up all night with my work schedule, so it allowed me to get everything updated, all the videos, like, you know, to put on Instagram, really cool things like in real life, you know, with the TV cam and all that good stuff with those stock tracks. But now I like to end this and like directly go to bed here, so hopefully I can get this done pretty quickly. Almost done here. PlayStation is being a pain in the ass there. Jono Daddy, Natrix. Turtle Man. Turtle Man 117. And last few invites are sent out right now, so give them a second to get in here. We got the alternates on board here, so if you are alternate, don't give up quite yet. You know, you still, you know, you might have a chance at the opportunity of getting in the LCQ, but even if you don't get that opportunity, the B main is really a good possibility there. So we're missing one guy here, I think. Oh no, we got Jonah Daddy in there. Okay, let's get this thing on the road here. Okay, so I have two of these videos labeled the same. Then one of them has nothing on it because there's an error, so I had to remake it obviously. So let's see if I can pull the other one up. I have the link in Discord though. So I have this one up right now. Yeah, that one's all good to go. Lit kit. Who should I pick? Damn, they're all good. Fuck. I don't. Should like a vote or something in like the YouTube comments for Lit kit. Yeah, actually, as I'm watching the racing here, you can't vote for yourself, but go in our YouTube comments here and vote for the Lit kit. We got, they're all in our Discord. J Balls, Talon, Bull DGN, Luke, LTP 392, Turtle Man, Lucid, Moto Money, Skirty, and Kyle. If you don't, I'll have to pick it, and I don't know who to go with. Your picture will be posted on our Instagram too. Keep that going. Jonah Daddy getting a good start there. And that BSX Honda, I believe. Bull DGN and that FXR Husqvarna, him and Dizzle. Well, Dizzle dropping back now. They were in 2 and 3 right there. Bull DGN barely getting it out, stretching it out to get on that table there. Off that Dragon's back, getting that first spot here. Whipping over the over-under. Can you quad this quad? Triple gets it though, little mistake right there, but still saved it. I'm trying to really think on this because Jono Daddy's been racing in this league for a while now. Don't know if he's been in the A main recently at all. Not 100% sure on that, so let's see how he does here. Has a really good start, but like I said earlier, this almost said A main. This heat number 2 is stacked, man. They get Rick Rock making mistakes though, but a lot of fast guys. Here we got Talon back in 7th right now, sending that triple single. He is 1 point out of our championship here in 7th. He got, I think the last 2 weeks he got 10th and another 10th, so 2 10ths in a row, which allowed Tyler to stay right there in the championship hunt. And not only that, it allowed him to grab the red plate there. So crazy racing there. Got Axis here leading the wins here for this season, I think with like 4 or 5 or something. Back here in 7th, so both these guys out of transfer spots early on in this heat race here. Got Kyle back here in 8th. Million Yocho, our Dizzle, getting by Kyle, and only, was that the only Yocho? Had a twofer there for a second. Kyle squared him up. Back with our 5th place rider, that final transfer spot, Rick Rock, but the John guy is like lagging everywhere. That's an issue we have to kick him. Jonah Day, man, he's still up in 2nd, but on a really good ride. Rooting for him here. Bull DGN still up there in 1st. Axis in 3rd. We're going off the track there, saving it. Our Dizzle now with the final spot. Kyle 2nd or so behind him with Rick Rock right there, trying to catch 5th there. Talon back down to 10th now. Try to get up the inside there for 7th. As now he has that spot. Trying to look at lit kits right now. Oh fuck. So now Kyle has that final spot. Someone dropped down because our Dizzle's now in 4th. Was that John? Guy or whatever. Talon up to 7th. Okay, I need to hurry. Okay, I got our lit kit award. Or not, lit kit winner. No award as of now for it. Got that up. Okay, let's see this race in here. We got Dylan and the Ocho in 7th. Rick Rock there in 6th. And the final transfer spot is Kyle, 729 here. Catching up to our Dizzle. Getting by. They both had transfer spots as of right now, so no need to battle it out too much there. They have a pretty good gap over Rick Rock, but you know, if they start battling, allow him to get right up there. But he's going off the track right now, trying to save it. Has to go around the berm, gets passed by Docho there. A couple people are sending it, almost hitting the over-under right there. Jono Daddy putting a really good ride here in 2nd. Sure he's on that BSX Honda. Putting in a real good ride. Like I said, I think this would be his first A-main. We need a stats person like that, the real life Supercross crew has, so I can know exactly, you know, all the stats here. Instead, I think Axis has 5 wins. I think Jono Daddy, this might be his first one. So Bull DGN and our Dizzle on the FXR Husqvarna has transfer spots as of right now. And 12th left, which is Giordano. So, as people leave him, we'll have alternates getting bumped up here. Axis up to 2nd, but Bull DGN has a huge lead on him right now. Doesn't matter, they both had transfer spots here, so Bull DGN grabbing the W here. Axis in 2nd. Almost whipped and almost took out Axis there. Our Dizzle in 3rd. Oh, that's a bad thing with the AIs right there. 4th is Jono Daddy, so he's going down the 4th on the final lap here. Ooh, Kyle going down, allowing Docho to get by. Oh, Kyle going down again. Docho's taking the inside, taking a safe line, and grabbing that 5th and final transfer spot here tonight. And the rest of these guys are safe from the B main here. Well, at least safe from not, you know, be able to ride the LCQ. So we got another 103 as our fastest of the heat. The Canadian rider Bull DGN grabbing the win here in heat number 2. Bull DGN axes our Dizzle, Jono Daddy, and the Ocho. Shout out to the BSX Honda guys, 4th and 5th, getting through to the A main. Those guys will be going to the A main. The rest of these guys will be going to the LCQ. Gonna be a good LCQ here. Yeah, the AI glitch, yeah, that sucks. It's like the same thing in Indy, how the rhythms right there. It happened to me in POI and Indy. I wasn't in a transfer spot though, but the guy just smoked me with the AI taking over. Going here in the LCQ. It's kind of an awkward situation to go in with the AI riders taking someone out. Same, Kyle lost at last transfer spot in 5th. I flipped it over right as he went down. Thought he went down in the zone, but he has a video here. I don't know. That's gonna be an issue all night though, so that's gonna be really hard to try to you know, work with here. Yeah, everyone was playing dodgeball with those guys. I need to get a new mic for sure so I can actually hear people and get the new admins in here next couple weeks. Okay, where are we at?
Yeah. Hope you brought your game face, cause if not, it's game over. That plain face turned to a game face when we raise stakes and we take over. No remedy for this energy that I'm bringing with. I hope you got some inner peace or some gritty teeth for these stinging hits. Going hard till the lights out. They just wanna be like us. No time for no timeouts. All we know is to light them up. Spin cycle, that spin cycle. We washing them and then drying them. Wrinkle them and then wear them out. Man, somebody retire them. They all up in my grill though. I don't know why they start. If we don't speak their language, we don't know what they be.
Okay, so I just announced it on Discord because obviously they're wanting to bump Kyle in, but you know, I have to look at it from Docho's perspective. He did it, you know, everything right. He didn't do anything wrong. So if we take him out of 5th, it's like a no-win-win situation. I multitask here, but yeah, like I said, especially with protests or like with issues with the game, it's like you don't realize. I'd love to put you in that spot, but this guy also made it too, so you know, I had to take it away from this guy. So for the rest of the night, that's gonna be like a gamble of I'm not gonna move people, you know, like in the LCQ or the main or whatever, if that happens, because that's gonna look like it's gonna be an issue for everyone. Good thing it's only, you know, on the last lap, which is still really important though.
You're trying to speak, here you see when that pressure peaks. We don't fold under pressure, hey. We don't fold under pressure, hey. I see you fold under pressure, hey. We don't fold under pressure, hey. We don't fold under pressure, hey.
I'm still here, guys, just trying to get this whole pain in the ass sorted out. It's like no matter what I do, it's a shitty case scenario to be shit towards me, so trying to do the right thing, which there seems to be no right pick here. You know, you can play that game, you know, in real life or online, you know, woulda, shoulda, coulda, you know. A one. Okay, they're wanting to do a 1v1 now. If we did, it would have to be super fast, which I don't see that happening. Unless we did like a one-lap sprint, like arena cross style. Dojo doesn't want to give it the spot. Don't blame him at all. If yeah, there's like no good pick, you know. So I'm gonna leave that as it is right now. Obviously, Kyle's gonna be pissed, but you know, if it was the other way around, he'd be pissed if I did the other thing. We'll get this going here. And like I said, the rest of the night show you have to cross your fingers because, you know, it's gonna be how it is. I'm not gonna bump people around and try to figure out where you should have been, you know. Yeah, Talon, one of our admins, saying it sucks, but it's part of the game. If the only Indiocho decides if he wants to give up that spot, yeah, like seriously, you gotta look at it as our perspective here. Trying to pull up the these guys so I can give them invites, but yeah. Anyways, I said that, yeah, it's like a no-win scenario here for us. Like that's probably one of the most awkward situations. That, you know, there's a lot of protests with the, you know, issues with the game, but that's probably one of the most awkward ones you reviewing. You know, no win scenario at all. Oh man, that kind of sucks. Obviously, would love to bump someone up, but you know, you got to remember there's a guy there in fifth getting that final transfer spot, and he's not gonna, you know, just give it up. I think, you know, if he were to get, if I was to force him to give it up, it'd be, you know, screwing him over more than screwing over the guy in fifth. That, you know, that went down. That ended up sixth there. So, man, that really sucks. So that's gonna be a shit show for the rest of the night. So you guys better be on your toes, especially in LCQ to get in the main. So we got need tricks in here. Yeah, so again, sorry Kyle, that's a sucky situation for both you guys there. Yeah. Talents in the LCQ, man. It's gonna be a hard one to get in here tonight. We had an issue before, someone had to go to LCQ and be like, not like it's a, you know, if you're a fast rider, it's not a guarantee you're getting in, because in our championship last year, C. Smith, you know, lost the championship because he couldn't get in. Obviously, that was kind of on different terms, but he was still like barely in the bubble, that transfer spot. Making my way downtown, sending invites out, taking forever here. I picked the Lit Kit Award winner. I have to post that soon. Lit Kit shout out winner. Naming that for right now. Okay, if his name is not gonna come up, I'm so pissed here. There we go. So, and heat number 1, I invited the heat 2 guys first. So Luke Sparks here in heat number 1, going through the LCQ. Unfortunately, we got, where's the... It's making me type in their whole name. I was having some luck in the heat races, but I can just type in 2 letters and it'll come up. J Balls. CS Harrell. Let it rain. And another thing is in the Ocho, he's not going to give up the spot easily because you know how stacked this race is, along with being that he's in the championship fight. Out of both those guys, he's the only one in the championship fight there, which that really doesn't have anything to do with my decision on that. You know, wrong place, wrong time. It's going to be a crazy one here. Have to be tensed up after the winner crosses the finish line. Okay. Lucid Mac attack. And what is that, Chandler Hero? No, he's back in 12th. Unless someone gets bumped, which would be him first. Hey, invites are all sent out right now. Okay, like normal, doing a million things here, so. Jonah Daddy, talk about Tyler on a privateer bike. Yeah, Tyler, a points leader, privateer setup. Missing one guy here, so give him a second. If not, bump Chandler up. What are we missing? Luke Sparks. Where the hell is he at? Is he not? He's the first one. If it's him, that's perfect because I don't really want to read the whole list. Send him another one. If not, you know the routine here. Yeah, another minute until Harold's. I'll have him ready though, in case Luke doesn't join here in a minute. I just saw that message in Discord. Okay, there it goes, yeah. Okay, he has 1 minute. Under 1 minute now. About to say lucky night for Chandler, but watch my luck. Luke joins right now after I invite Chandler. Okay, time's up. Chandler's in. I guess that's the first one to get here now between those two guys. First one in gets that spot. And Chandler gets that spot there, getting bumped up there. Getting a shot here. He's been on the roll lately when he was. It seemed like forever. Every B main he was in, and he was killing it the last few rounds, getting into the A main. So steadily progressing there, getting in some good rides. But this is, you know, he's in the LCQ, but man, this is a stacked LCQ. It's not really looking like LCQ here, so gonna be a hard one here. Posting this in our Discord. Should probably put in race day updates, but I said it a million times, but still, I feel like people do not hear it at all, or whatever I type in there. So we're going with whatever happens with the AI. So if the AI takes you out, you know, that's unfortunate. Obviously, I've been there, you know, in that freaking same thing in a few different leagues, and a big pain in the ass. But we're going with, you know, that instead of trying to judge where everyone was at and all that stuff. So it's gonna, you know, you have luck on your side tonight, for sure. Lucid has another second or so. There he goes. LCQ time, guys. Our Lick Hit Award winner. Where did he finish though? Okay, our Lick Hit shout out winner is in our A main. Scurry on that KTM setup on that fast house gear bell helmet set up there. So he is our Lick Hit shout out winner. Third in his heat race. Forgot which one he was in though, but the Heralds are kind of close together. Herald going off the track. That was CS Herald. Puts him back down to 10th. The battle for the final transfer spot here between Rick Rock and Kyle 729. Talon 214. Yeah, he doesn't want to make this night any worse for him. Right now he can kind of regroup if he makes the A main here and try to put in a really good ride to not lose any points at all, and you know, even to get that red plate back. You know, obviously he's still right there in the hunt for it, so he could just get it back for sure. So he doesn't want to have to go to the B main. That's gonna be a bad night for him. You know, it's kind of the other way around with Tyler in the B main a couple weeks ago. Fortunately, Talon got 10th and Tyler got 1st in the B main, which would be 13. So definitely have to, you know, ride good, get the win in the B main, and have some luck that the other guy does not do good in the A main. So Lucid is up here to 3rd, 1 spot out of the transfer spot. He was racing, like I said earlier, in the POI championship in their amateur race last Saturday with me. He grabbed the win. I got 3rd there. He really checked out early, like away from all of us. We had issues there in the middle of the pack, unfortunately, but he was laying down some fast laps there, looking to carry that momentum over here into tonight. The A main spot here, just 1 spot out though, so let's see if we can get that. Is Rick Rock a couple seconds back. All these guys are going 3rd through 12th to the B main. Sit tight, and you know, obviously the B main can give you some points. I think like 13th or like 9 or 10 points or something, so better than 0 for sure. And normally it's some good racing here on the, our broadcast. So as it stands right now, Talon 214 and Kyle 729 have transfer spots. Lucid's trying to catch up there, giving it all he has to catch up the back of these guys and grab that final spot. Lucid and Kyle are not in the championship, along with most of these guys. Looking down the list, these guys that are in the championship fight, or at least, you know, in their own battle, is only a few of them in here. You know, Talon, Chandler, Harrow, CS Harrow. I don't see any other ones that are up there. Rick Rock might have enough points right now to be up there. Kyle going up the inside, trying to get the pass here. Really awkward situation for both these guys because they don't want to slow each other up too much, like I've been saying the last few races, because they both have transfer spots. But also they want to try to get around the other guy and, you know, and gap Lucid here in third. Rock is down a little bit on Lucid. Lucid jumping on the table. Skimming across there. And the AI, like I said, AI is going to be a big thing here tonight, so. Really hope no one has issues with AI. Really do hope that. Less drama for us here, you know, as admins, but you know, I really want Kyle to get through after, you know, he did get, I feel like he did get screwed too, so I'd like to see him go through here to the A main. Going for the pass, going for the kill, and getting Talon there, making a little bit of contact, but both of them staying upright. Talon's all over the back of him on that elusive KTM. Pretty sure he's the only rider on that team racing here tonight, so he looking to represent that team well. That team is definitely pretty stacked, racing in multiple leagues this year. Trying to find a good angle to TV, or camera angle. Can't do the TVs on online one. Big gap down the Lucid. Kind of another awkward scenario with Lucid, because you know, he wants to sprint to catch these guys, but I've been in that scenario too, where you don't want to go too fast and make too many mistakes. So okay, so we're in our final lap. We have Kyle 729 and Talon both holding on to transfer spots here, going into our final lap with Lucid in third. You could, like, what do you say, like a 5-second gap back to third there, so it's pretty safe unless those guys do something crazy and Lucid going down and try to, you know, lay down some heaters. One final heater here. One Hail Mary type lap, you know, they get in. Talon has won multiple mains here, you know, in this season. I think he won last season too. But anyways, this will be our final, you know, transfer spot to the A main tonight, so let's see what he can do. He got 2 10th place finishes, so let's see if he can, you know, get in here first. Hopefully he doesn't have to deal with the AIs, which he's right there behind Kyle, so it shouldn't be an issue. And you know, and try to put in a better result here for round 11. So Kyle and Talon will be going directly to the A main. The rest of these guys will be in for the B main. We have a guest here in the studio. My dog. Crazy as ever. It's a heater up here since I can't have the AC on because that thing's a loud son of a gun. She does not like the heat, so I was watching the broadcast to hear myself yelling at the freaking dog. Won't be surprised if that's the case again tonight. So these guys running the AIs, but you know, it really doesn't matter. They're back in the pack. So it's another 103. We had 2 103s in the heats. Yep, another 103 as the fastest time in the first 3 races tonight. We got Kyle and Talon going through to the A main. The rest of these guys going through to the B main. But if these guys do not leave, that B main's gonna look like it's gonna be a pretty fun one to watch here. Get going to our A main so we can kind of, you know, keep the momentum flowing through the night and not get done too late here. CS Harrow giving us an update here. He said he had a flat tire after getting taken out in the first corner. They having some issues with that ECE Motorsports bike. Gonna take a quick intermission after I send out all the invites here, and take a bathroom trip right here. Take a piss here, and get prepped for 40 minutes of main event action between both mains. So if you see the screen, I shouldn't be too long, but if you see the screen, if everyone's in, you know, probably be a minute or so, and I'll be back. I hesitate when I'm doing the lobby creation, because I always feel like I'm going to select something wrong when I go over it fast. Someone did the backflip. Is Lucid do a backflip? Chandler Harrell out here wanting factory equipment, you know, take his gaming to the next level. He's on the ECA Motorsports bike, but unfortunately that is not factory, so he's looking to get that factory equipment, that opportunity. And, you know, he's been putting in some B main rides and good B and A main rides, looking to get that factory set up there. Open some windows up in here. Okay, so we got start off with our LCQ guys. We got Talon and Kyle and Talon in that order. So we got both those guys from the LCQ. Jono Daddy giving a shout out to his BSX. You know, he's on that factory team, so whatever that means for this game, you know. Just that, you know, whatever that factory name will do for you. But you give it a shout out to BSX. So in this would be heat number 2 actually, but it doesn't matter which one goes first. We got Axis. His name never pops up when I go to invite him, I swear. But I find him on the friends list. Oh god. Dog getting into some eBay bags here. I swear. Dumb and Dumber in here with her. Axis, Tyler, BMX 12. Like, what the fuck? Looking at the heat race results now. The fudge? Trying to figure out which race. I'm taking pictures and stuff on my phone, trying to figure out which one's which. What the? Okay. Because it has Talon in 5th now. Is that heat 2? What? Oh no, it's qualifying. Okay, I was sitting there, I'm like, shit, why is this in LCQ? Okay, heat 1, we got Hockey Drew. So let's see if I invited the qualifier guys. My bad, but I think these guys are all already in here anyway. So we got Hockey Drew, Max is in here. Talon's supposed to be in here anyways. Tyler and our Dizzle. These guys are all supposed to be in here. Okay, so got that sorted out. For some reason I thought Talon was in 5th, and in the heat race I was like, what the fuck? Okay, I'm hurrying up here, guys. And Iowa Hawkeyes. I think someone's inviting people. Whoever that is, for inviting the right people. Thank you. So we got Bull, DGN, and the other heat going through. Him, Axis, which I think is already in here. Our Dizzle's already in here. Johnny. Okay, so I think everyone's invited. I'm going to take a quick intermission break while these guys are joining, and hopefully we'll get this on the road here soon. So we got 7, missing 5 guys here. I'll be back, guys, in a sec.
Yeah. Hope you brought your game face. Cause if not, it's game over. That plain face turned to a game face when we raise stakes and we take over. No remedy for this energy that I'm bringing with. I hope you got some inner peace or some grit and teeth for these stinging hits. Going hard till the lights out. They just wanna be like us. No time for no timeouts. All we know is to light them up. Spin cycle, that spin cycle. We washing them and then drying them. Wrinkle them and then wear them out. Man, somebody retire them. They all up in my grill though. I don't know why they stalk you. And we don't speak their language. We don't know what they be talking. We don't know what they be talking. Rapping that winner circle. I don't hear what you're trying to say. I don't know what you're trying to speak. Hear you sing when that pressure peaks. We don't fold under the pressure, hey. We don't fold under the pressure, hey. I see you fold under the pressure, hey. We don't fold under the pressure, hey.
Okay, I'm back here, guys. Let's see if we got everyone in here. Supposed to be in here. We got trying to rush here. Had to chase my dog and take a quick intermission to piss there. So see if we get anyone sneak in here that's not supposed to be in here. But I think we're all good. Except we're missing one guy, so that's cool. Who are we missing? Oh, Kyle's in there, okay. Hidden down there, so we're full. Okay, it's an oven here. I'm trying to get this going. I think I can handle this better than my dog though, so my luck she'll knock something over, so rush this thing here. I swear she's ADHD here, so rocking the big 70-inch TV here, so not a good combo here. Had to many times play like a cornerback and try to block the ball away. And she's trying to jump up and see something on the screen moving around. So if I doubt if you listen to the broadcast. Great, my iPad's all out of juice there. That's lovely. But anyways, then I guess I can look that up though. Let's see. We know how the points are, but the points are 3rd through 5th are pretty close, so pull that up, keep it on hand here for tonight. You know, the battle for 3rd between Nilly and the Ocho. I had 6 Corey and Axis is there, as long as the battle for 1st, so keep an eye on that tonight. So I think everyone is ready. Get this thing going. Okay, we're off for round 11 of the Moto247 Championship presented by Ford Momentum, FCP Racing, and Prism Designs here. Our Dizzle on the FXR Husqvarna getting the early lead. Oh, going off the track though, that's gonna be bad for him. Throw him all the way down to, I guess, a little better than I thought. He's back in 7th though. Still, really unfortunate after having that early lead. Our Lit Kit shot out winner, Skirty, back there in 7th. Axis back, I believe, 5th in points now. And then catching up after missing a few rounds early on in our championship. Leads the season and wins on the leaderboard there, so see if we can get another one here. I don't know how many races he's entered in the first 10 rounds, but I know he won every one except for one, which came on the last corner, and he ended up getting 2nd there, so it's been super consistent. Our Dizzle's teammate, SX Corey, on that FXR Husqvarna in the early lead. Triple single through that little section right there, taking the early lead. But Kyle going through the LCQ and Talon. The LCQ guys are 2nd and 3rd, which that's not really a surprise here because both those guys are really fast in this game. But Talon, he's been killing it. Like, it seems like all season he was killing it. Into the last 2 rounds, he had issue after issue. And I was about to say he is doing good here early on, but he ended up crashing back down to 6th. Still has 18 and 20 seconds to go. Getting taken out or something. What's up, Blake's flying there. Yeah, my dog is looking at my AC unit right now. You son of a bitch, why aren't you on? Fucking hot in here. So Tyler BMX 12 and Talon, Jono Daddy booting Talon off, so keep an eye on him. Be really unfortunate for him in his first A-main getting booted out of the race here. Keep an eye on him before we go up to some battles here. Seems like right when I flip to something, or when I flip to somebody, something happens. From what I saw, it looks like he went over, but I don't know if he landed it. You know, yanked over to the right. But 8th and 9th right now are the first 2 guys in points here. As it stands right now, Tyler would lose the red plate again to Talon. And Talon would have a 1-point lead, so going from 1 point Tyler lead into Talon leading by 1 point going into round 12, but still a lot to happen here. He's battling with our Dizzle here for 9th. Kyle looking to get his first win, but having pressure from Axis, our fastest qualifier here. Axis double-double, Kyle triple-single. Ooh, Axis going through there as Kyle's trying to get set up for that second quarter pretty good. SX Corey up there in third now, catching these guys, catching the leaders here. Iowa Hawkeyes up to fourth. Hockey Drew in fifth, rounds out the top five there, and the only Indy Ocho in sixth on his BSX Honda. Talon 214 trying to check out while he's in front of Tyler BMX 12 to get that red plate again. He's like, they've been back and forth for a while now, but he held on to that red plate for like, I could have swore like 3 or 4 rounds or so. Gave it up last week, looking to get it back here tonight. Skirty in his first Moto247 race, and in a really good ride, as we're having a lot of fast riders here enter tonight. Up into 8th in our A main. Tyler trying to catch to the pack. He's up to 9th with Ardizzle right behind him, so he's in 9th, but he still has pressure from 10th there, so this proves how fast these guys are here in the back of the pack as they're trying to make their way up through the pack. Ardizzle getting hung up on some tough blocks there. His teammate back here in 11th, and Jono Daddy, our final rider here, in 12th. We'll see how lap traffic is going to be here tonight. Last few rounds, when I think back at our last few rounds, it hasn't been that big of a deal. Normally that plays in the hand a lot, but even on one of the lower lap time tracks a couple weeks ago, I don't think it was that big of a deal. Last week was Eugene SX. We had some lappers there though. But look at that. I guess the lead's not as big as I thought. There for a second, but X has worked up a pretty good gap over Kyle there. 5 minutes into this race. Kyle having pressure here from Iowa Hawkeyes. Both these guys not in a championship fight, but looking to put in a good ride here tonight. SX Corey though in that championship fight, in that 3-way battle for third in our championship right now. Kind of a stretch to get that red plate, but definitely it'd be cool, you know, to get third in the championship, at least not get bumped down to 5th. So I think he might be in 3rd right now. No, Indy Ocho's 3rd, he's 4th, so looking to make up some points on the only Indy Ocho that get 3rd though. And Axis would probably, oh, that would bump Axis to 3rd. Axis Corey would be in 4th. Passing Docho, but getting passed by Axis. Like I said, we need to get all the stats going like they do in real life. Have a thing, a program on the screen, points as they run. That would be so badass. Look at these guys. These guys found each other again. It seems like the last few rounds, they find each other each time in the back of the pack as they're battling it out for the championship here this season. Talon trying a different line there, trying to get past Tyler. While they're off camera, Tyler got the pass there. So as of right now, he would have a 2-point lead over Talon in the championship. Ooh, Tyler hit the top box. He's saving it though, and still keeps that rhythm going. So it's been crazy, you know. Well, Talon going down, his bike almost hit Tyler though. But anyways, getting crazy there. You know, not like those guys are getting, or these guys are getting 1st, 2nd, 3rd every weekend. You know, and it's like a boring championship to watch. You know, it's been really exciting watching these guys. Almost like real life. And nothing's a guarantee for sure. One thing's a guarantee is Axis being up front, finding his way up front. Which is Kyle here. Iowa not too far back. The battle for 4th is heating up between Hockey Drew and SX Corey here. Tyler's caught up to 6th. All these guys seem to be jumping on off. Thought they would be jumping over, so interesting line there. I think it's more consistent though. Only in Ocho getting past Tyler there, putting his way to 6th there on his BSX Honda, the privateer rider with the red plate. Tyler BMX trying to get up, past as many people as possible because he has Talon right behind him. Yeah, and both those guys, like I said multiple times here tonight, are fighting over that red plate. The battle to watch here. A lot of good battles here right now. one to watch is for 7th and 8th place between these guys. And 6th place there is in the championship as well, in the top 5. As these guys are kind of starting to get their own battle. Our Dizzle's catching up. Could never count that guy out. He's in 9th, Skirty in 10th now. Jono Daddy catching up to 11th now, but he has Boldy Gin all over the back of him there. So these guys are going into the triple by the finish line, and our leader is about to go into the sand section. So it's about time for lap traffic. We still got 11 minutes or so, plus 1 lap to go here in this main event. But Exodus has caught up a lot. You know, obviously there's still a little bit of time here to go to 12th place, but looks like we're gonna get into some lappers here on this track. Rocky Drew there. Good battle for 4th. Side by side in this whip section. Can both these guys get the triple here? SX Corey almost hitting the top box and seat balancing and barely getting the triple there. The only Indy Ocho has been putting in some really good rides lately, and he's been almost like a secret rider, like the tension's on the other guys, whatever. They're putting in really good rides, but you know, you look back and the only Indy Ocho is right there, secretly putting in a really good ride. But Tyler's getting by him now. Puts Tyler the 6th. Talon's still in 8th, trying to extend his points lead here tonight, going into round 12. Someone going off the track there. I missed it. Is that SX Corey going on? Battle on between these Honda riders. The privateer rider of Tyler versus the BSX team of the only Indy Ocho. Kyle going down to 4th, so he's in 2nd there forever. So Hockey Drew somehow getting by him. I know Iowa's right there behind him, but somehow it must have been a big issue knocking him down to 4th. Wish we had instant replay right there. But 2nd through 4th are pretty close. But as I say that, Kyle has issues getting back on the track and, you know, getting into it with Tyler there. That puts him down to 5th, but he's getting 4th back there for a 2nd. But that's going to allow Talon right back into the mix. Talon getting on that table, getting almost a twofer, and he does get a twofer there in that section. Puts him up to 4th there. Kyle all over the back of him. Ooh, Talon almost making a mistake there. Hugging those tough blocks. Kyle getting by, slowing up Talon. Let's see if Tyler can take advantage of that there. Ooh, he's trying to cut up underneath of him, and Talon's having some issues there. Tyler going in for the kill, the block pass there. Talon did not check up. Fortunately, he did not lose. Fortunately, he did not lose that much time. Definitely see a lot of that in this game. A little block pass, and the other guy just keeps her wide open, doesn't check up. But he has heat from 7th, so not only is Talon, you know, in 6th, you know, trying to catch up, he's having heat from the only Indy Ocho in 7th. SX Corey's not too far back in 8th. These guys have to be making up a lot of time laying on that table. I wasn't able to get that except for one time when I nose wheelied onto it. So as of right now, Tyler in the 5th spot on his... Ooh! Kyle going down, a bad crash in the sand by Kyle, allowing Tyler to 4th on his privateer Honda ride. Looking to show it to those factory riders. All these guys on factory teams here. Tyler, his own privateer gig. He won an Ioma main event, A-main win in Atlanta. Obviously he's won some here this season in Moto247, giving him the red plate. We're actually curious to see how many races he won this year. Could have swore it's like 2 or so. Our defending champion, though, is not in the A main here, so let's see if he can do some good in the B main. See if he actually races the B main, though, so I know he's in a tight schedule, normally at least. Normally he's in the A main, though, so he can kind of get out, you know, right after the race. Battle there on the over-under, as I was Iowa there. So Talon in 7th, Tyler in 4th. Tyler gaining 3 points, so he had a 4-point lead going in the round 12 next Tuesday. If it ended right now, but we still have 6 minutes plus 1 lap to go here. Jono Daddy in 12th, going over the Dragon's back, and there is our leader Axis and that DMR Husqvarna catching up to him. I'm about to get into some lap traffic here with a little over 5.5 minutes to go here in round 11 of our championship. Seems like every week Axis is like Tomac a couple years ago. He did a horrible start, charged like unbelievable charge up and grab a win. I wasn't a really good battle though. Pretty far back from the leader, but battle for second is really heating up now between Hockey Drew and Iowa. Looking to get some new people on the podium here in the Moto247 Championship. But look at that, as these guys are battling out for second, that's allowing Tyler BMX12, after he was involved with a lot of, you know, battles there in the back of the pack. It's allowing him to catch up the battle for second, so possibly he could, you know, it's really out of reach to get first there, I would say. But you know, if he walks away with the second place, I believe that would be, you know, a really good result for him right now after everything that happened tonight. But still have to get past some two very fast guys here, Hockey Drew and Iowa Hawkeyes. But Kyle is behind Tyler and only Yocho, then back to Talon. So Talon needs some good luck and needs to put on the afterburners here to catch up, to minimize the gap. Tyler there. Up to our leader here, not quite in the lappers. Here's the battle for second between it's Hockey Drew, Iowa Hawkeyes, and Tyler BMX12. Hawkeyes, Iowa Hawkeyes messing up there, allowing Tyler to get into that final spot on the podium here tonight. So somehow, Tyler up to third now. He's having a lot of pressure though from Iowa, so nothing's a guarantee right now, but it seems like he was in the back of the pack for so long, and a lot of great battles back there. Iowa not wanting to give up that podium spot here tonight, giving it everything he can right now to get Tyler for third. I'm pretty sure he's on one of those teams. Not exactly sure which one though. I keep up to date with all the teams too. There's so many. I know a lot of you guys put it in there, but I keep on forgetting. You know, especially with people moving around now, it's like who's on whose team, you know. Where's Hockey? Hockey Drew. He is on. Yep, he's on that Press X Husqvarna team. So DMR, Husqvarna of Axis, and the Press X Husqvarna rider Hockey Drew. Top two here, Husqvarna killing it in this game overall, but tonight going 1-2 so far, as of right now, with the privateer rider Tyler BMX in third. Little gap down to fourth now. So Axis got past the 12th place rider of Jono Daddy. Now he's catching up to the FXR rider of Bull DGM, but where is he at? He's going before the over-under. And yeah, so there's a big gap to him. I don't think he'll be able to get him. Maybe. Ardizzle here. Teammates in 8th and 9th. And 11th on the FXR Husqvarna. Talon 214 in 7th now. Having some more issues. The last championship, the thing that really helped CS Hero, or not only that helped it, it allowed him to get that the #1 plate was, I don't think he had the most wins of that whole championship, but he was Mr. Consistent. He was like Ryan Dungey, when Tomac would get all the wins, but somehow come short of that championship. And CS Hero never finished worse than 5th last season, which allowed him to get that #1. And I forgot who had the most wins, but no one was able to match that consistency, no matter how much speed they had. And coming into this season, Talon has a lot of speed on this game, but he got 10th place the last 2 weeks and in 7th now, so this is gonna kill him in the championship points. He's still definitely not out of the fight. He's under 10 points down right now. He'd be around 5 or so back. I'm trying to do the math there. What would it be? 4 points, 4 or 5 points back? So yeah, still right in the mix, but. And Yocho getting by Kyle there. Kyle going up the inside and getting a good drive there. Pushing Dojo off. Reset Dojo all the way up there. So these guys had an incident in the LCQ, but not in between these guys. It was between Kyle getting smoked by the AI and Dojo getting the last spot. Now these guys are battling one-on-one here. Oh shit, it's already the last lap. This race it flew by the last like 2 minutes. So here's Axis going in that second rhythm, having a big lead over Hockey Drew. Tyler in that final spot in the podium, and Iowa a big gap down to him. Only in the Ocho 5th, battling out with Kyle for 5th. Talon a couple seconds back in 7th. 6th Corey, Ardizzle, Oldijin, Skirty, and Jono Daddy there. But we're back up here with a race leader, Axis on his DMR Husqvarna, catching up to, it looked like that would be the 11th place rider of Skirty there. Doesn't matter if he catches them or not, because there's that 40-second cutoff, so Skirty won't be able to finish that lap there. Axis adding another win to his name in the Moto247 Championship, and slowly railing in the top guys. In the point standings there, it's going to be a close one. I think this would boost him to 3rd. Hockey Drew on that Press X Husqvarna team, getting a good ride there. And for 2nd, Tyler BMX 12, taking the points lead in the round 12 as he got 3rd. And the AIs are going to be a huge thing. They're playing dodgeball here with these guys all. Another dodge. This stuff's great. Holy crap. Well, the cutoff's about to be right now, but look at those. It's like full-on dodgeball mode right there. Those guys somehow got by all of them. But the crazy thing is, was in both heat races. Let me get a picture of this before you guys go. Okay, so the crazy thing was in both heat races and the LCQ, the fastest lap time was a 103. And you look at the results here. Look at all the guys in the 103s, and then we have 2 guys. Axis and Hockey Drew, the top 2 with running 102. So, laying on some heaters there. But anyways, Axis grabbing another win here, and Tyler extending his points lead. So the points are going to be a good one here. I think that's going to boost Axis to 3rd. Switch around the top 5 there. Yeah, 3rd through 5th, I think it's going to be all different right there in the points. Looking at it right now. But with, I think it was like St. Louis SX or whatever. They did 29 or 30 laps with a shorter lap time track. Here with like around that minute lap time, they're doing 20 laps. Like the traditional main event format. We were diving right in the B.
Feel that momentum change over. Star take off like a layover. Never even could have came close. Pedigree of a wild one. That's something that you can't diagnose. Champion in my bloodline. Never knocked me off one time. Running up, it's a forest fire. Leave the smoke when my runs dry. You ain't talking that winner circle. I don't hear what you're trying to say. I don't know what you're trying to speak. Then you see when that pressure peaks. We don't fold under pressure, under pressure, hey. We don't fold under pressure, under pressure.
Getting the B main set up here. Would normally do the 20-minute format, but if we were only having a few people in here, take that back down to 10 as it's getting late here. If we have a couple people out, I'll just put that 10 minutes. That's the bad thing. The B mains are so good, but you know, with the long wait after the 20-minute A main, it's hard for everyone to make it. Going to bump up some alternates. Yeah, they're a Turtle Man read 'em on. Yeah, we're doing 10 minutes here. Oh, I have to go back on my broadcast here. I gotta look it up. I didn't take a picture of the LCQ. Always forget because I figure I can just remember the two top guys, but I forget that I need it. You know, to load the B main up. Phone's about to die too, so hopefully I get this fast before this happens. I go through my broadcast. Okay. Bold Legion, that's heat number 2. Fuck. Well, 2% phone battery. Hanging on here. Let me put that on the charger real quick. Okay, so I can look at the list right here. We got Rick Rock, Matrix, Turtle Man, it's at 117, I believe. Yep. It's freaking miserable in here. I'm turning AC on. Fuck it. Okay, so we're bumping some alternates up here tonight. All of the alternates, actually. Give them a second to get in. If not, we'll get this B main started right away here. Even though we had 31 qualifiers here tonight, it's a limited B main. Even though the B main's a lot of entertainment, with not that many people showing up because of the long wait. You know, I know everyone has busy schedules along with me here, so most likely be holding B main in the future at the same time as A main. And you know, if we can get race director on that or not, whatever. You know, as long as we get a full gate for B main. LTP's jumping in here, so once he jumps in, we'll all be ready here. And there he is. Give him a second to ready up. Get going. Ten seconds or so, and we're going here. Okay, ready or not, where you're going. Okay, I think there's only like 5 guys in here or so. Really hoping we get a better turnout because the B main, it was going to be a stacked B main. We had our defending champion CS Hero on there. Obviously, really unfortunate for him because with his work schedule, you know, he'd have to leave anyways right after A main. So he's not be able to make B main here tonight. We had his teammate in there, Chandler Hero, a lot of fast guys in there, new fast guys too. So unfortunate for those guys. So yeah, most likely get that bumped up, and even if we can get someone else to race direct that, or even if we don't, whatever, you know, get the night rolling a little bit faster so we're not ending so late. Yeah, before I had all the time in the world, I wanted to hurry up with my work schedule. I had Sunday night off. Now, with me on a different shift now, I try to, you know, go through this thing really fast. Which I always wanted to hurry up. I hated waiting around like some other championships, but. Okay, what do we have? A 5-way. hopefully we have a 5-way battle here in the A main. We're off at round 11 of the Moto247 Championship, presented by Forward Momentum, FCP Racing, and Prism Designs. J-Ball's going off the track, allowing Turtle Man to grab the whole shot here, launched into the first rhythm here tonight, followed by Natrix 14. So I believe these guys are both here in their first Moto247 main event. Natrix going down. Yeah, all these guys are new. LTP's up here. He's pretty new to our championship though. This is probably his third or fourth or fifth probably now race on his KTM ride here. He is on that yeah, he's on that WPS KTM ride. So these guys are battling it out for 13th overall here tonight. And my dog is carrying everything around. My dog here has plenty of toys scattered everywhere like a little kid, but she is wanting to play with everything else but them right now. Okay, so as I was gone there, J-Balls made his way up into the lead, getting by Turtle Man, but Turtle Man's all over the back of him here. LTV back there in third. The battle for the lead is heating up, and J-Ball's going down there. Look like he's running advanced physics there as he just slid out. Maybe not. Aaron Stees just joined a little bit too late there. So we got Turtle Man up here in the early lead. Like, someone had issues earlier verifying their phone. We had to do the verification thing because people were spamming after they'd get banned and make another account there. So. Having protests rolling early here. Fun. Yeah, it was fun with, like I said, my setup for Sunday night. I can just spend hours after the race, you know, getting all the standings up and then pulling clips from the fun battles and posting them on Instagram, but I don't have that. So, hopefully I get that going in the next coming days. I post up on our Instagram here. Said John. I don't even know how to pronounce that. I'm horrible at pronouncing this shit. Natrix though is in second. J-Ball's in third. LTP is battling out for third, which would be what I think that would be 16th, right? Okay, so we got Turtle Man back in fifth. He was leading for a little bit there. And to everyone in the championship, I know we have a lot of new guys lately. I've been making the custom tracks online here for this last half of our championship, and normally I get them made like 4 or 5 days before about the each round. So I normally get them up and encourage you guys to test them out, and if there are issues on it, let me know so I can kind of get that all dialed in, you know, for each Tuesday there. So hopefully I get a round 12 up soon, and you guys can test it out and work out the kinks, and we can have a fun race next Tuesday. Okay, I'm reviewing the protest between this Jono Daddy cutting over. I wasn't sure if he landed and jotted over right. Watching it now, it does look really clear that it was intentional. So more fun for me along with the admins to go over and definitely not too fun. LTP 392 still in third on his WPS KTM bike. J-Ball's all over the back of him though, trying to get that third spot away from LTP. LTP having some luck, he got bumped up. He was an alternate tonight, getting bumped up here into the B main, looking to get some points going into round 12. Ooh, LTV going down, that kicked him really bad. I just looked up at the screen just in time and caught that. Allowing Turtleman to catch up to him. We got, what do we have? 20 seconds to go, so 2 laps to go here tonight. clock is going to expire. It's going to be 1 lap to go here for... I feel bad I can't pronounce that. How's that pronounced? Is it John Priere or something? I don't know. Natrix not too far back. Let's see if he can put on a last second charge. Final lap here for round 11 of the Moto247 Championship in Philadelphia, SX. Axe is grabbing the B main win, or the Axe is grabbing the A main win here tonight. Let's see who will grab the B. Looking like it's gonna be John here. I totally butchering his name right now. I feel bad. They having some connection issues there. Let's see if they're gonna play AI dodgeball here after the finish line. Throwing a big whip, hopefully. Let's say, don't want to go down there, but getting the win here in the B main. Matrix second, J-Ball's third. I don't think they're play dodgeball too much with them spread out right here. LTP in fourth. I guess LTP played dodgeball right there. Then Turtle Man here in fifth. Ooh, getting hit by the AI. Throwing a big one there. Turtle Man getting 18th overall here tonight, and that's going to wrap up the results for the main. Let me run back over here, get a screenshot of this, get on with our way. So these guys not too far off the pace. You got first place finisher running the 104, so it's up pretty fast here tonight. Man, all these times are really fast. Definitely impressed with all these guys here. I thought a 106, 107 would be fast, and you see many of these guys drop it down. So to see the B main running 106s, you know, it's really impressive here. So good job to all you guys racing tonight. It was definitely a good one. Had some few issues with the game early on, but that was resolved, and had a few protests, which me and the admins will have to go over. One was actually between an admin and someone else, so me and Working will go over that and try to make the best calls possible here. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in to our broadcast of round 11 here. I'm going to give a shout out again to our sponsors, Forward Momentum, FCP Racing, and Prism Designs. And check us out on Instagram. We have all of our gaming info at Moto247_gaming on Instagram. Definitely want to start posting on that more. Definitely, like, it was pretty cool for a while. I had all the race, you know, highlights. I actually made highlights to each round, so it was pretty cool. I want to get that going. Then our main account, which we do everything out of, is at Moto247. So give us a follow and definitely appreciate it, and get some more stuff going on soon, and it should be a fun one here. Over halfway in our championship, and it's wrapping up to be a really good one. Hopefully round 12 will be a good one wherever that's at. And wish me some luck on building tracks here. Having issues blue screening, so alright. And coming up with a creative design, so hopefully I can make a good one here in the next coming days.